Hi.
What's the word, YouTube? Back at it again. Let's get it, baby.
Well, this is our channel on Calicutt.
I'm Lance.
And I'm Jada.
Jada. This is our third video?
Yep, it's our third video, and we're gonna be talking about how our first date went. We're gonna talk about our first date today.
So let's go.
Oh, spotlight's on me. Okay, so all right, so where we left off was that we had met that night, and then a week and a half later, Lance asked me on a date. Now, when Lance asked me on a date, I told him, so he said, I would like to take you to the movies. So I was just like, I'll think about it. That was my response.
Yeah, low key.
So I was just like, I'll think about it, and I actually prayed on it because the space that I was in when I met Lance, like I was trying to get out of a relationship that I was not supposed to be in, and I really just wanted to. I was really, really feeling Lance, but I didn't want to move off of my emotions, and I just really wanted to just hear from the Lord. I know it may seem petty, like, oh, it's just a movie, but I just really wanted to just kind of be still. So when he asked me, I was just like, I'll think about it. And so I was praying on it. Yeah. And then maybe like a couple of days later, I was like, okay, we can go to the movie. We went on, I agreed to the date. And then we planned to go to the movies and then dinner afterwards. So it was interesting. So I was actually really excited. So I went shopping that day and got a really cute outfit. Got a really cute outfit. It was like a dress and a jean jacket and some boots, whatever. Real casual, but still cute. And so I got to the movies. We both got to the parking lot. We text each other I'm here. It was so high schoolish, but it was still cute. And so we walked in or whatever, and it was just I don't know. It still was fun. I still felt like it was my best friend. But I had butterflies too at the same time. I was kind of nervous because I was just oh, he's so cute. So we got in the movies, and then he bought the tickets, and
baller alert.
Yeah, whatever. Yes. So he bought the tickets. So then we got to the food stand, and he was just like, do you want anything? And I was like, no, y'all, I was starving. Okay,
yeah,
starving.
They know Jada don't turn down food.
I don't. But see, I'm going to be honest, ladies, look, I know what y'all know. I know that y'all know what it's like to be in relationships or previous relationships where you were not taken out on a proper date. Nobody really asked you, were you hungry and things like that. So I hadn't been on a for real date in a long time. So I was just kind of no, it's okay. I don't want to impose. And so he just kept asking. He's persistent. He was like, you can have whatever you want.
Blood.
Yes, he was whatever you want, And I was just no, it's okay. So we were going back and forth at this point, not angrily, but we were just going back and forth. So finally I was just okay, I'll get some chicken strips and fries. He's like, you're not thirsty? And I was like, well, I don't. Look, I was super thirsty. Okay, throat on dry. But he was like, yeah, you want something to drink? And I was like, no, it's fine. He's like, you can get something to drink if you're thirsty. So I was like, okay, but in that moment though, he just made me feel I was worthy and I was deserving of it. It wasn't a problem. I wasn't imposing on him. Him, indicating I can have what I want.
Yeah.
He let me know you're worth it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's not a problem. So that was very comforting in that moment. So we went into the movies, and he was very respectful. He didn't put his arm around me. He didn't try to move in with the kids. He was very respectful when it came to his body language and everything, and how we interacted was very appropriate. So after the date, we were, discussing, after the movie, we were discussing the movie and talking about, how good it was and everything. And so then, I was kind of sleepy because I had to get up and go to church the next day. So we were like, we'll just go to like Steak and Shake. You know, I love Steak and Shake. I love like the shakes or get a burger or whatever. So actually, I went to the wrong Steak and Shake. So he called me like, where are you at? And I was like, think I'm at the wrong Steak and Shake. So I got the Steak and Shake, and we sat down and we ordered our shakes and stuff. And y'all, we just started talking like even more. So like even more than we talked the first night. The first night we met. So we got really in depth. I was very intentional. So I was like, I really want to get to know this guy to kind of cut out, because like I said, I was getting out of a relationship where the guy was just wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? He just wasn't the man that God had for me. He was wasting my complete and utter time. So I was very intentional on the questions that I asked Lance because I liked him so much, and it was just something about him, and I was just trying to kind of see what kind of guy that he was, to kind of see, you know, am I even wasting my time? So we talked about marriage. We talked about how many kids we want. So he said he wanted 5 kids, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want 5 kids. And we talked about how we didn't believe in divorce. That neither one of us believes in divorce. We talked about our backgrounds, like, you know, where we came from, our childhood. We talked about family. Talked about goals, like goals, what we saw, 2 or 3 years down the line. What kind of businesses we wanted to build. A couple business minds. Properties we want to buy. Yeah, business plans. We talked about college. We talked about how we want to raise our kids. Right, we talked about how we want to raise our kids. But, I mean, so, like, in this society, you know, people, why would you talk about that stuff on the first date? And that don't even matter. You don't even know them like that. But, you know, you have to be intentional in your dating. Like, especially as a Christian man or woman, you have to be upfront and you have to be intentional. And if that scares the person away, then that kind of lets you know right there where their headspace is at. Because at the time, I was still marriage minded. Like, I want a husband. I'm preparing to be a wife. I want to be a wife. I want children, and if that's not something that you want, then we have nothing else to talk about. So I had to make that clear on the date, and so and that's why I feel like when people don't be intentional, it's so many years, so many, you know, 2 or 3 years just wasted. Like, oh, I didn't know he didn't want this. Or like if you go in a relationship and then someone don't like certain things and don't like this, and then it's just another time like, oh, well, I can't do it. That I can't live with that. I can't be with that person because, you know, such and such is happening. So and now you kids deep, and you know what I'm saying, y'all got feelings involved, and now it's deal breakers that are coming up that should have been established from the start. So I think that was a good thing that we kind of laid everything out on the table. Kind of everything. It was just like, okay, this is what it is. It's transparent. This is what it is. So you could take it or leave it. So take it or leave it. And we took it just real quick. We're gonna go ahead and end it on this note. Ladies, always pray. Pray. I know that may seem old-fashioned, or that may seem, I don't know, just unnecessary, but it is. Especially for Christian women that are dating, you need to be praying on these men. I know I had entered way too many relationships and made way too many mistakes. And honestly, when I got to Lance, I was just like, you know, I need to hear from you, God. I need to start following your lead. I need to start yielding to your spirit. So that would be my first nugget, is to pray. Pray about going on a date. Pray about whether you should continue forth with the relationship. Pray about what's being presented to you. Be looking for that character, for that, you know, for that fruit. And then the second thing is be intentional. There's too many Christian women out here that want to be married, that desire marriage, they desire children, and then you know, you aren't being upfront on your dates and when talking to men when they're pursuing you, and then, you know what I'm saying, you get in these relationships, and then 2-3 years later, your time has been wasted because now you're finding out that that's not what they want, or they're not ready for that, or they're not on that. So you can just eliminate all of that by being intentional. Look, I want to be a wife. I want children. This is how I want to raise my children. This is what I want. And right then and there, that man is either going to stay or he's going to flee. Yeah. And then the third thing is boundaries. We're going to talk more about that in other videos. about boundaries, because we started off with them, and then eventually over time, those boundaries kind of lessened, and we made some mistakes and we failed. So we'll get into that. But in the beginning, though, we did really well with them. So just, I would say to set those boundaries and to stick to them. You know, so that's pretty much my nuggets for the ladies. You got anything for the fellas?
Yeah, I do have some. Like I said, well, at the time, like, I wasn't as close a guy and really didn't have a true relationship at the time. So now looking back at it, like after everything is done, I would say that first, like she said, just pray on it. At the time, I didn't pray. I'll be honest, I didn't. I went with the flow. I felt the connection. I felt how we was like vibing and everything. But like I said, at the time I didn't pray. So thank God everything turned out well. But that's one thing, is to pray. And then second, just be like intentional. Like just really lay out on the table, like, what do you want? What do you expect? What do you want to see? What do you see yourself a year, 2, 3 years down the line? And just be real with someone. There's no point of lying, trying to butter somebody up, or trying to, you know, getting a girl feelings ahead. If that's not what you want, like I said, there's no point of wasting time, no point of wasting, you know, love with someone if you're not really in it in the long run. So that's the big thing. Just, we, like I said, part of our relationship, we kind of vow now just to always be real with each other and be honest and be open with each other. Yeah. So,
well, that is all. So please like, share, comment, follow us on Instagram at OnCloudCalicutt, Facebook at OnCloudCalicutt, and YouTube, Lance and Jada. And we will see you guys next time. Love y'all. Bye.
Stay tuned.